universe has known it all along. Maybe this is where our story starts. Maybe it was written in the stars, written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah, yeah. You, me, written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah, yeah. You, me. Take me to your heart, take me to your soul. Never drawn apart, 'cause I belong to you. Be my guiding star, 'cause I need your loving, baby. And never let me down, let me down, let me down. I'm your song, and you're playing all my melodies. There's no one else, 'cause baby we got chemistry. You gave me feelings, feelings that I never knew. This heart of mine will always and forever belong to you. You and me were meant to be as one. The universe has known it all along. Maybe this is where our story starts. Maybe it was written in the stars, written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah, yeah. You, me, written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah, yeah. You, me, written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah, yeah. You, me, written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah, yeah. You and me, written in the stars.
Oh my mate, eh? You made a permanent home in my head. You moving like a goddess, come my way, my way, my way. Your hips on the move, only a real one can do what you do. I caught a body, but you was the shooter. Damn. Shot me down one time. Now you wanna hug me down, long time. Funny how the love can change sometimes. So we say, hey, back up and back. I'm pulling up on you. Let me me show you my world. Oh. She told me that I make her feel alive. I can see the goodness in your eyes. We can take a trip, just you and I. You got it. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my.
Adicto a ti, mi flaca. Tu cuerpo sacude como un maraca. Te miro y miro, so sube y baja. Como en Caracas bailamos al ritmo del bajo y la caja. Y tú mi África, yo tu casino en América. Quiero bambino contigo, ma. Te beso bien suave en el limón, ma. Quiero con vino, limón, no sal. Tu cuerpo es un carnaval, yeah. Tus ojos trascendental, y tu espíritu natural. Me enamora con besos en el final, yeah. De África al tropical, nuestro amor es transnacional. Lo que tenemos presidencial, aquí la vista
She told me that I make her feel alive. I can see the goodness in your eyes. We can take a trip, just you and I. You got it. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Can't wait to show you off. Come out, I'm pulling up. Come out, I'm pulling up, yeah.
oh ma, lo que tengo contigo, ma. Esto está fijo, ma.
She told me that I make her feel alive. I can see the goodness in your eyes. We can take a trip, just you and I. You got it. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. She told me that I make her feel alive. I can see the goodness in your eyes. We can take a trip, just you and I. You got
Ya te amo, no te preocupes, yo fui hecha para ti, ya tú sabes. No te olvides, fue creada para ti, ya tú sabes. No lo dudes, mi amor crece como abril. Te amo, te amaré. Me cansa el esperar, ojalá juntos descansaremos dos con Ya te amo, que esperanza no pierda, fue diseñada para ti, un día tú verás. Mi amor brilla como el mar iluminado, te sentirás. Mi amor calma con una brisa del verano. Te he amado, te amo, te amaré. Me cansa el esperar, ojalá juntos descansaremos dos In this moment,
Yes.
I cannot say what's wrong or right.
No.
It's not hard to fool me,
No.
'cause I'm addicted to the good life.
Yes.
Yeah, lead the way, I follow, no need to say
No.
where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. To the
In the
edge
chat
of
room.
it all.
Hey, city, gender, let's get it.
Good night, 'cause I'll buy no matter what. Yeah, susceptible now before the moment flies. Ooh, so tell you good night, 'cause I'll buy no matter what. Ooh, susceptible now before the moment flies. It's not a problem,
It's not a problem.
'cause I know what I'm getting into.
Yes.
Yeah, nothing can stop me,
No.
'cause I'm addicted
Get the
to
mic
what
up.
you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow, no need to say where we are heading now,
Bobbity, bobbity, bob. We are back. We are back. We are back. Shout out to the CIA. Hello, 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 hello. One love to the FBI. How we doing, everybody? Sorry, I was a little bit late today.
Woman, get back in here and make me a sandwich.
I am tired. Spent a lot of time last night working. Oh, but where are my manners? Let's get back. Candle of the evening. Laurier 62. Love that candle, love that candle, love that candle. Fragrance of the day. We're in December now. So fragrance of the day. We started out with these two from Dior. This one is an old school classic. Feb Delicieuse. I love this. It's a little bit spicier. A little bit more on the tonka note. And this one came out this year. So we start off with Vanilla di Aroma. It's a great vanilla fragrance. Vanilla, spices, cardamom. And the funny thing is, I love this one. I really like this one. This is like the darker version of this one. So start off with this one in the daytime, and as it changes into evening, go over here. So we're going to leave these two. Vanilla di Aroma and Feb Dizzle. 1 and 2. All right. How we doing? I'm ready for my close-up. How we doing, everybody? Happy holidays. Hope you guys are ready. This is my favorite time of the year. I am ready to get straight into this because, like it or not, ladies, winter is coming. Winter is coming. Do we all know that?
Winter is coming.
Winter is not only coming, ladies, winter is here. And here it is. This is a winter mountain. That's what it's called. Winter mountain. Winter is here. I really should get the spotlight on. So I should have the coloring behind me. The color behind me, and then be able to do the spotlight. But alas, until we get that all ready to go, we're gonna go. Ladies, first off, we got to get the likes up. We need another 500 likes in here, man. Get the likes up, get the likes up, get the likes up, so I don't have to stop the monologue, so we can get straight on into the program. Look here, hit that like button, or I'm gonna shut down the chat room until we get over the likes. You guys see the title of the show: Permanent Side Chicks. Hold on. Oh, I just got another creator award. Permanent Side Chicks. Permanent Side Chicks. What is a side chick? A side chick is a woman who, no matter what, she doesn't get promoted to wife. That is a permanent side chick. It's a woman who is good enough to have sex with. She's good enough to travel with. She's good enough to do everything with except share DNA, last names, or anything that makes adult life worth living. Permanent side chicks. One of the biggest distinctions I've been able to make on this channel is the difference between dealing with somebody. What is this? People want to know what this is. It's a watch winder. The watch winder. We're gonna leave that right there. The watch winder. You know what? I should take this off. I need to let it wind up some more. One of the biggest distinctions I've been able to make on this channel is the difference between dealing with a high value man, hooking up with, being able to get such and these kind of things, and then marriage. Like it or not, ladies, we keep score over here one simple way: in marriages. And if you don't get the last name legally, you're a side chick. You're a side chick. And a lot of women are upset that they are side chicks I was even when I was on set last night. I was talking. A lot of people watch the show, and it doesn't give me any particular pleasure in telling a woman that, look, man, you've been with somebody 2, 3, 4 years, and he hasn't promoted you to wife. He's not going to. And that tends to be a hard thing for a lot of ladies to deal with because, one, women, when their feelings and emotions get involved, women are natural nesters, meaning once they're dealing with the man, they get comfortable. They get comfortable not having to go on a first date again, not having to go through this whole complicated, convoluted courtship process. Hi, what's your name? Where you from? Who your parents? What do you want? Da-da-da. Everyone gets sick of this shit. But when women don't date with rugged intention up front, they find themselves 2 years into side chick. Ladies, let me let you in on the secret. If you have a history of breaking up, making up, breaking up, making up, off, on, in, out, you're a side chick. Relationships should go one direction. And so many ladies today are so content with start, stop, in, out, this hokey pokey, turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. It's called being a side chick. I don't care how much money a mother sucker spends on you. A guy can do, men at this level will spend hundreds, thousands of dollars. But what they don't do is walk you down the aisle. And anything other than changing last names is side chick in this conversation. Why is this important? Because today the case can be made that modern women are permanent side chicks. Why? Because in places where we don't like to talk about, many modern women do not, not, cross the barrier from this to wife. I've seen some really cool women who think they should be wives and ask the question, why haven't you got promoted? Because you're a permanent side chick. But we're going to take it from the other side. We're not going to take it from where the guy hasn't promoted the woman. We're going to take it where the woman can't get promoted, because that is far more the case. See, I know the whole old school is out there that women are always ready to be married and there's always the guys with the cold feet, such and so forth. No. Today we have more husbands than we have wives. Today we have more women who, by the virtue of how they move, are permanent side chicks. There are 3 distinct ways to know if a woman is moving like a permanent side chick. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 ways to know if a woman's moving like a side chick. You want to know how you rank that? Oh, no, we don't. Get my likes up. Why do we have to do that all the damn time? Why the hell do we have to do that all the time? Next show, I'm going to just shut the chat room off until we. We'll see. We're going to change it up anyway. Permanent side chick. 3 ways to know if a woman's moving like a permanent side chick. Because as I was leading into it, I know a lot of women was out there, yeah. No. Today, it is far more likely that a woman is moving like a side chick. And there are three ways, guys, that you can know if a woman is moving like a woman who's a permanent side chick. Just like men who don't want to take it to get serious and move on down the path of actually having something long term, women who are permanent side chicks move in a certain way too. And there are three ways to determine whether or not a woman is moving like a permanent side chick. First and foremost, ladies, you're a permanent side chick. Guys, you know you're dealing with a woman who needs to stay in the side chick range. If you look at we talk about it more importantly, sex. Is she a woman that plays games with sex? Is she one of these 90-day rules? Is she one of these think like a man, act like a woman kind of thing? If you have a woman who is not a virgin and she is and has any kind of I need to wait till it's right, gentlemen, trust your spidey senses on this. One thing that I got told by a woman years ago, and I say thank you to her forever. She said, Kevin, if she's not screwing you, that doesn't mean she's not screwing somebody else. If you are a thorough man, have your stuff together, and there is no reason after you chit-chatted, you've done all the stuff we talk about, you don't go on a date with somebody that you're not sexually attracted to, for the men's side or for the woman's side. You go on that first date just to see if there's nothing's amiss, to get chemistry, to raise it. But you don't go on the second date with somebody that you would not have sex with. Guys, if you get past date 3 with a woman and there still hasn't been any kind of physical barrier, you need to put her in side chick. Because there is absolutely no real rational reason that adults should be playing sex games. I'm sorry. I know a lot of women are going to lose their mind, and I don't care if you lose your mind. This is a men's channel. This is a men's channel, and far too often we have women out here who are not virgins putting higher premiums on their used vaginas. Sorry, ma'am. You've had boyfriend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy we're talking about is down the rotation, and you want to try to hold out? What are you holding out for? A holding out is a manipulation, gentlemen, and you know it and I know it. And it's far time for you ladies to start acknowledging that you're doing it too. That's one of the reasons they don't like this space, because we call this shit out. This is why so many guys are saying they don't even want to go out on a second date with a woman unless sex is on the menu. Ladies, like it or not, you made it this way. If everything on paper lines up and you have not crossed the physical line, put her in side chick status, gentlemen. Ladies, you also put yourself in the side chick. Why? I'm going to tell you why. It's not because you have high morals, high ethics. It's not anything as lofty as that. It is a manipulation. It is a manipulation. And men are tired of being manipulated. If you start off like you end, folks, and if she starts off manipulating, she's not going to stop manipulating. I give you some, you take out the trash, get the French toast out of here. Sex games, sex manipulation, put her in side chick category. Ladies, you put yourself in side chick territory, because a man has to wonder, well, what the hell is going on here? You're not a virgin. I know you screwed this guy. I know you screwed that guy. You had sex with somebody. And a man understands something. If she's not screwing you, you take her out to Ruth Chris, she's banging the pool boy. That's how men think. Ladies, it doesn't matter whether you like it or not. You have to overcome this in a man's mind, because until a woman is having sex with you, she is not invested. 3 things to know whether a woman is a side chick or she should be a main chick. 3 things. 1, sex. This is about investment. 2, time. How is she spending? What is she doing with her time? What is she doing with your time? One of the bigger complaints today with men and women is like when we go on the dates, it's cool, but then in the in betweens, time is unaccounted for. Ladies, unaccounted for time in 2021 means you're likely riding the carousel. If she is not investing her time in you, gentlemen, see when a woman, this is what they say, right? When a woman decides to sleep with a man, it's a big deal. It's an investment. Then you need to go ahead and start investing. If you want a man to continue to invest and go ahead and put you in the category of potential wife, then you need to go ahead and make a reason for him to invest. See, what women tend to think is I'll hold back physical contact to make him want it more and desire more, such and so forth. And Eddie Murphy said it a long time ago. Chris Rock said it a long time ago. A guy will say, okay, and they'll wait. They'll wait 3 months, 6 months, whatever. And then when they have sex with you, they're going to do what the hell they were going to do in the first place. You ladies build up more resentment because it's the manipulation. Just like the other day when I talked about women do not apologize, you ladies don't know how you're working against your own ends because of this modern womanist feminist movement that told you that it's a game. Stop playing games with men physically. Stop dangling the sex out in front of him like, red meat in front of your pet. Another thing with time. Gentlemen, is she investing time into getting to know you? Is she investing time into getting to know what you like, your interests? If she is not interested in the things that interest you, if she's not interested in anything, just look at the time, guys. Does she know your best friend's name? Does she know your mother's name? Where'd you go to high school? What's your favorite meal? Gentlemen, if a woman is not investing time into you, put her in, she is moving like a side chick. Because where her attention is where her mind is where her heart is. See, we can equate that in sex. That's easy. But today, with attention spans being so short, if a woman is not invested, if you're not top of mind, if you wake up in the morning and it's not, hey babe, hey boob, hey this, hey that, if you go to bed and there's no text, ladies, you're in side chick territory. And the women who actually do this kind of stuff move right to the head to main chick. Main chicks become wives. Everything else remains side chick. I'm cool, I'm chill. How many times do you hear women talking about, I just want to chill, kind of laid back relationship. That's too much pressure. Fuck that. No. See, that means low inputs, no competition. No. In order to be a man of value, a thorough man, you must always be competitive. And you need a woman who's going to be equally as competitive in her feminine. And being on Johnny on the spot or Jane on the spot with her time investment into you is critical. Ladies, you got a guy who won't promote you. You keep wondering why you can't get to wife. How are you dealing with men? If you keep wondering why you can't get to wife, serious relationship, and you dating men, if it always ends the same way, are you manipulating? Because here's the thing: modern women are dating and moving today with this conservation mentality. They want to conserve energy. They want to conserve resources, conserve emotions, conserve anything. Instead of going all in, they are slowing down and they're trying to spoon it out, trying to stretch that tank of gas while they expect men to keep investing. And it's like, you don't want to give him too much. How many times have you, gentlemen, have you heard this? A woman say, you don't be too nice to him, girl. He'll get used to it. So there's modern conservation. That's a side chick, ladies. Side chicks, because side chicks are motivated by fear, scarcity, and lack, which end up in anxiety and stress. Wives, main women, they're not worried about these kind of things. They go all in. They're all in because they expect to get the outcome they want. They're like, and see, that's the difference. I know a lot of women out there saying, well, it's easy for you to say that. You're not, no, it's easy for me to say that because I know the difference between being a side chick. I know the side chick, how the side chicks move and how the main chicks move. The main chicks are the ones that get the rings and become the misses. The ones that are out there right now shopping, were out there earlier today shopping with their husbands, wheeling around their baby stroller with the dogs dressed up in the funny sweaters. Those women, yeah, they had to invest their physical energy into their man. They had to invest their time energy into their man. And then lastly, the third thing, gentlemen, if she's not investing her body, side chicker. And see, the thing is, women in this conservation thing are moving in this way. I want you to invest your time, your effort, your money, your interest, and all this other kind of stuff. And they want you to have all your chips in like this, and then they got a little stack of chips like this. And then when they say your pile is high enough, then they're like, well, that's not how it's working. Ladies, you're just not being equal. And it's biting you in the ass because
Danger zone!
I'm a PhD.
from the danger zone to no man's land. That's where they go and get their masters, their bachelors, their masters, their PhDs. They'll invest all this stuff into a life they never wanted to lead just to make themselves in the area to be with the kind of men they're around. And then when they get involved or get in the area, they slow down. Because I don't want to do too much because he may not be the right one. And gentlemen, do not entertain this with women. If women are always, well, I don't want to, dating from fear, scarcity, and lack, smile, keep on walking. Smile, keep on walking. That is not for you to fix. Hey, pal, your issues are your own. That's why I say I love this song.
I know what I would like to
Do, but just keep on talking. I think your dog needs walking.
Your folk drive you insane. I know, yeah, that's true. Of course, you ain't the one to blame. Keep on talking to me. Keep on telling me your dreams. Keep on talking to me. But I just want to see you
move. Keep on talking. Ladies, you talk a good game, but it is show and tell time where she invests her body. Her heart is sure to, scratch. Where she invests her body is an indication, but it's not enough. Where she invests her body and where she invests her time is a much better indication. But you want to know the trifecta, where she investing her body, her time, and her money. If a woman you're dealing with is not spending any real money on you, not on your birthday, not on Christmas, I'm talking about just like you're supposed to do something for her on a Tuesday, a woman that is really invested in a man does not have this, well, I'm the woman and you're supposed to do for me and I'm just supposed to sit here and be pretty and and have sex. Sex is a value exchange. You're having sex with him, he's having sex with you, ladies. Like it or not, it is a value exchange. But a man values his time and his resources. And we also know that women value their resources. Hypergamy is strong in women. So you want to know when a woman is really into you, she's got her body, her time, and her money all on the same number. You. Ask yourself a question, gentlemen. I want you to go back in your relationship history. Think about the women that you have major relationships with. And were all three of these things in place? If not, I can almost guarantee you she ended the relationship. I can almost guarantee you that she ended the relationship. Because when a woman is invested in this much body, time, resources, those women get promoted to wife. Those women stick around. Those women make sure they're going to get their outcome. I want you to think about it. Gentlemen, in the chat room, shout out to Stoic. Facts. Everybody's like, facts, facts, facts. See? Gentlemen, time, 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 time. Time is at a premium today. Time, body, and resources. That thing, if she is not spending significant money, I want you to think about when I talked to that one woman, and she and we ran the numbers and said, she went out with that guy like 8 times or something like that. However many times. Gentlemen, do your year end. How much, ladies, like it or not, men always run the numbers. 3 dates, $500, $500. That's minimum. That's on the low end. See, it is far easier to get a woman's body today. In order, and I went in order of what's most precious to women, from the least to the most. Today, women are much freer with their bodies. They are more restrictive with their time, but they are hella restrictive with their resources. You find if a woman is spending real money on you, I'm talking about over $500 in one shot. If a woman's over 30 years old, if you're dealing with a woman and she's over 30 and she hasn't spent over $500 on you, that woman in one time, she ain't serious. She ain't serious because she will spend more than that on a pair of shoes. She will spend that, or women. I want you to understand that. I'm not talking about the barista at Starbucks. I'm talking about
I'm a PhD.
You're a PhD, you got a bachelor's, you're making $75,000 a year. If she is making $50,000 a year and hasn't spent $500 on you in one thing, not she went on a $500 shopping spree. No, $500 on one item. She ain't serious. He says, I never had that. Well, keep it moving, man. Keep it moving. Why is that important? Because women in the chat room know that I'm telling the truth. They know I'm only going to spend my money where I am all in. Women are cheap like that. Women are cheap like that. They can use whatever they want. A woman will have sex with one guy, spend a lot of beta male time, a lot of time with this guy, but the guy she's having sex with, spending money on, and spending her time with is the guy that is in a secure position with that woman. And it is those women who deserve the promotion to one and only. It is those women and only those women who have demonstrated the ability to do that up front, not after you're married, up front. Now, see, I'm assuming we're talking about women. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about young girls. I'm talking about grown damn women. Danger zone and above. What did I say? From between here and the rest of the year, I'm focusing like a laser on women 30 and above. If you are a 30-year-old woman, you've been out of school for at least 5 years. You have been working. I want you to understand, guys, $500 ain't nothing but a car payment and insurance. $500 ain't nothing but a car payment and insurance. And here's the thing, gentlemen, you need to learn like I learned. Stop allowing women to skate by on financial investment. If you grew up like I did, you grew up thinking you're the man, you're supposed to pay for everything, and it's not. I'm like, wait a minute, you got a bachelor's, a master's, a PhD. I want you to think about it. I want you to guys think about it. How many times have you been kicking with a woman, and you're the one funding things, and she never spends a dime on you. Then all of a sudden she hit you up and said, "Oh, I went so and so and I bought some. Bought something for her house or this or that. Spent like $700-800. Like, oh, wait a damn minute. Pay attention to that, gentlemen. That means your money is your money is for the relationship, and her money's for her. She'll spend money on her. Women will spend $100. Will spend makeup is $150. You know how much they spend on their hair? But see, a lot of guys do, just like I was talking to a guy earlier this week, and you don't question a woman. We don't question women. Mistake. We don't put any requirements on women. Mistake. And he's like, well, not allowing women to move with under a financial cloud, meaning you don't know what they're doing. Mistake. Mistake. Why? Because in this modern world, a lot of women can hide their true intentions. They can say a lot of things, but stop judging women on what they say. Judge them on what they do. Stop talking. Don't talk to me. Don't say anything. Look at the women in your life and ask yourself, if you judge them based on body, time, resources, and then act accordingly. Oh, I know a lot of women will be pissed off at me. They're like, wait a minute. If she has not invested her time, her body, and her resources, why are you buying her a Christmas gift? Why are you buying her a Christmas gift? If she hasn't invested her body, her time, and her resources, why are you doing anything for her? Unless you're okay with her being a side chick. And being a side chick is okay. Just know where you are, ladies. See, some women claim to want to be wives, but they move like side chicks. Side chicks are not, and I want the biggest distinction. Side chicks are women who are not all in. And one of the biggest lies being told to women today is you go all in after you're married. No, you go all in when you are in the presence of that thorough dude. Because you earn girlfriend, you earn fiance, you earn wife. That's what relationships used to be done. That's what they still need to be. Grenade, Eddie Murphy Raw is still relevant after 34 years. I cannot, my reading is terrible. I'm telling you that, let me read some of these super chats. So shout out to you, dog. $100 bomb. Yeah, man. That's the truth. If she's not investing, think about it. I've hung out with women who I've had sex with who weren't the least bit invested in me. I've had that. And I know how that feels. You're getting sex, but there's no emotional content. There's no emotional investment. So when it's physical and when it's over, it's over. And you know what? If that's where you are in life, fine. I've had the friend zone where you're getting time investment. And you're spending all this time, spending all that time, but you're not getting anything else. You can get sex and no time and no resources. You can get time with no sex and no resources. But you don't get resources without time and sex. That's why you need to focus on where she's putting that goddamn money. Where she puts her money tells the truth. Where she puts her money tells the truth. Show me where a woman puts her money and I'll show you what she values. Guarantee you. Wait a minute, hold on. You got a dog, don't she? She spend more money feeding that dog than she do on you. Oh shit. Oh, did I say that? I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Dogs I see out there in Burberry strollers and shit like that. Women who spend more money on their damn dogs than they do to the men they say they care about. Gentlemen, if she spends more money on her dog than on you, act accordingly. Again, if she's a side chick, let her stay there. Ladies, does this sound like anybody you know? I mean, I know it's not you. It's not you. You wouldn't do this. I mean, I know that the guy that you're with, you're investing your time, your body, and your resources. You are matching his effort. That's why you're likely going to get your surprise. You're going to open a gift and it's going to be your engagement ring. That's why that's going to. Okay. All right. But it's you, though. I know it's not you. I know you are the one that's investing your body and your time. So you know you're going to. Oh, you're not investing the resources? Well, so, okay. You're the chick that ends up being the 5 year girlfriend. Body, time, you're the 5 year girlfriend. Body, time is the 5 year girlfriend. You over here, body alone, you're the hookup. You're the booty call. You're the jump off. You're the fling. Y'all both there to scratch each other's itch. All it needs to happen is you need to get another itch scratcher. Because soon as he finds somebody who's investing their time and their resources, cutting you off. Ladies, understand something. If you move like a side chick, don't get upset that you remain a permanent side chick. A woman who is not willing to invest, a woman who does not invest body, time, resources, doesn't get promoted. I know a lot of women are pissed. Yeah, the 5 year girlfriend. The 5 year girlfriend. You guys know them 5 year girlfriends. How long y'all been together? Oh, we've been together 5 years. What's happening? Oh, well, when y'all gonna get married? Well, it's complicated. Mm-hmm. What happened? Well, the lead attorney, what's going on? What is going on? If you get something on sale, I don't pay. I'm telling you, man. I don't need a cookbook. That's right. See, I'm gonna tell you right now. I was saying this to somebody earlier today. They didn't like that I said it, but I still believe. I still believe this, but I'm gonna put it out to you. I ain't gonna say it. I'm not gonna do that. But I know when you got a man like lead attorney, and you got men like guys I deal with, hang out with. Well, we have precious little free time, and our free time is one thing, but when we take away from free time to invest any time in you, if I could give you billable hours, let's just say somebody like lead. Let's say you're a $400,000 a year divorce attorney. That's $200 an hour. $200 an hour. Is that $200 an hour? 200 times 2,000, $200,000. It's $400,000. If a man sits on the phone and talks to you for 15 minutes, that's like giving you $50. Talks to you for an hour, that's $100. Let's say he takes you out to Fogo de Chao and he comes and picks you up. The time from his home to your home is like the Uber, but his billable hour, 30 minutes to come get you. He spent $100 to come get you, to drive $50 to the Fogo de Chao, to spend the bill at Fogo de Chao, plus the time at Fogo de Chao. So let's say you're there for an hour and a half. Let's just say 2 hours. So you're there and the bill is $300, but you got $400 in time. And then he drives you back home 15 minutes and goes back home. So that's an hour round trip. So he's into you for a $300 bill and 3 hours of time. 3 hours of time. $300 bill. He's in $600. He's into that evening for $900. $900. Is that right? Yeah. Drive time, 45 minutes there, 45 minutes. Yeah. $900. Chit chats with you during the daytime for 10 or 15 minutes on texting. Texting or talking, if you're an attorney, calling, talking, similar rate. We don't bill in half hours. We don't bill in 15-minute increments. We bill in half hours. High value men bill. If you get gangster like me, I bill in whole hours. I don't bill in half increments. I don't have half nothing. Ladies, if a man is willing to carve out time, and see, the problem we have, gentlemen, is we don't let women understand how valuable our time is, that we are, because we give it to them. Give what you're getting. Ladies, if you're only giving little time, little effort, little body, little investment, little resources, you should get what you put in. If you're putting in 20% effort, you should get 20% back. Fair exchange is no robbery. But see, what modern women have been told is that men are supposed to give 100%, and then women are supposed to warm up to give 100%. No, babe, you're in a hole. You got a deficit. And see, that's one of the things that I try to let ladies understand. I didn't make the modern world. It is what it is. And oftentimes you see women who think they are boss chicks, dope, this, that, and they wonder why they can't get husbands. Well, because you're moving like side chicks. Shout out to attorney Dennis Sterling. Brother Dennis Sterling. That is a brother with, he's a 8-figure brother, an 8-figure ninja. Met his intended in 1 week in my group. So it's not a matter of men not being there. When men know what they want, men are willing to go all in. I've said it before. Men of value find a way to employ their women. All these different things. But at the end of the day, the issue is many women today are still moving in fear. Fear, scarcity, and lack. So when you're dealing with a man and you're moving like a side chick, men want to see a return. Men will keep you in the side chick realm, especially if they're not doing anything else. I know guys that got women who are moving like side chicks. They're like, I'm gonna keep over there. I mean, why? But the investment is low. But those women don't get, just like you don't go from friend zone to main dude, you don't go from side chick to wife. How do you avoid being a side chick? How do you avoid being a side chick? See, I know a lot of you women thought side chick was gonna be something different. No, a lot of women today move like side chicks. That's why you're permanent side chicks. You don't think so? No? Show me your wedding ring. I don't want to hear about how many times you've been engaged. Show me your wedding ring. I already talked about the engagement queen. Show me your wedding ring. But maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm just talking cap. Maybe I'm just talking shit. But what I do know is when I sit down and talk to men across the country, around the world, men of value who sit back and they're like, man, thank you for saying so and so. I get suggestions from men every day. I have people who I work with who before we even do our sessions, I have to sign a non-disclosure. They have to sign my non-disclosure. I'm talking about some high level C-suite Fortune. Well, we crossed Fortune 50 now. Fortune 50 clients and some good old average everyday people. Why is that important? Because this stuff is universal. This stuff is universal. Men are starting to actually put their heads together and talk about this stuff and say, you know what? If you want something, put it out there. If she doesn't want to deliver on it, that's cool. That's cool. She can be a side chick. And here's the funny thing. When a woman is a permanent side chick, they tend to always be surprised. When a woman is a permanent side chick, especially when they force a man's hand and he has to really tell him, you're a side chick. Remember the baby and Danny Lee? When he said it on Instagram Live, you're a side chick, shouty. Well, I'm a side chick. And right, wrong, or indifferent, no matter what you think about the baby, I don't know that dude. But you could see that look in her eyes. She's like, I'm a side chick. And she's like, no, I'm not a side chick. And she's like, no, you a side chick, shawty. A side chick is a side chick. Side chicks move like side chicks. Side chicks get side chick benefits. Don't get mad at me. You want to stay out of the side chick realm? Start moving like a main chick. Stop being cheap with your body. Stop being stingy with your body. Stop being manipulative with your body. Stop being cheap with your money, and stop being miserly with your time investment. Just like you want a man to figure you out, know you, and not ask you everything, men want women who study us. Give a thorough man a woman that studies. Give a thorough man a woman that studies him and can anticipate his likes, wants, and needs. And that guy will take that woman over almost anything. Your microphone's not connected. A lot of women want to know how they can win. You can beat your better looking competition by overperforming in these areas. Women who tend to be more, this is why you tend to see women who are sixes dealing with men who like, how did he get it? She overperformed. She anticipated. Anticipate, shawty. Let's see. Now that's it. See what he sees and see what he misses. Pay attention. Thank you very much. A woman that pays attention wins. Especially when you're a thorough dude. I'm telling you, there is nothing better than you doing something next to you, like, she handed it to you. I mean, she been paying attention. But I hear what you're saying, Kevin. But we can't do that today. The world is too hard. We got jobs.
I'm a PhD.
We got stuff to do. Uh-huh. We got stuff to do. What was that old thing? What's her quality of life like? Your grandmother may have been able to do all that stuff, but today we got to work, and we can't do all that. Okay. Buy a dog and die alone. Because y'all damn sure don't accept those same excuses. Well, we can't be as protectors and providers like we used to. we can't do all this other stuff. No, y'all expect men to get it done. This is how y'all get it done too. All right, ladies, the line is open. The line is open. Kayla, you need to connect your audio. These other people in the callback room need to connect that too. So let's see. Shout out to A2LIP member for level 2 member for 3 months. Shout out to NG. Shout out to Judas Blues. Who just came through? A Free. Kevin doing talk shows, movies, sitcoms, bar mitzvahs, takes no days off. Keep running up the price, brother. You damn right. Shout out to Ronnie and Hunter. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. That's right, ladies. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. If you come in my room with my chat room with these silly names, shout out to Lamar Sartan. Let's see. Let's do this. Shout out to the lead. I already gave you thing. He came through. Look, y'all might as well. I guess we got folks who think they're gonna troll. No. Yeah. Look, ladies, this isn't rocket surgery or brain science. Oh yeah, you came through here with that camera looking crazy. Oh, okay, good. You get to go bye-bye. Pew! And the thing I love about the system I use, once I kick you, you can't come back. Bye. Side chicks. I'm going to leave it open for a little bit. I got started late, folks. I'm still a little tired from the shooting last night. But look, ladies, let me tell you how to win. Let me tell you how to win. The things that I am telling you, I talk with black men, white men, Hispanic men, Middle Eastern men, Asian men, worldwide. My target client when I was an image consultant is a man 35 or older, making around $125,000, single, upwardly mobile. So, because they had to be able to afford my services and to be able to act upon the information. The thing is, ladies, these men have expectations. And the expectations are not exceptionally difficult to meet if you are coming in to a relationship with them in good faith. See, what is required to become a main chick or a wife is good faith. Not to get married, to be a wife is good faith. Meaning, I'm going to put all my eggs in one basket and I'm trying to play both ends against the middle and I got to have this and I got to have that and I got to have my money so I can be dope. No. You look at the divorce filings, you look at who breaks up relationships. Most of the time, it's the women leaving, not the men. Kayla, I'm going to go ahead and bounce you because you're not on here. So how do you ladies win? You win. One of the first ways you win is you got to get rid of your single friends, ladies. The women who are in your ear most of the time warp and taint your view because the things you're going to need to do to put yourself in that energy pattern, that energy spectrum, that mindset to attract and keep the kind of man you want, your friends are going to call you pick me or this or that. And see, I was saying this earlier today. Single women keep women single, and women who are divorced with children. See, once a woman's already been married and if she has children, she's already been to the rodeo. These are the women who think, oh, let's girl, you don't need that. Let's just be superhero friends together. Ladies. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Hello. How are you? I am okay. How old are you? 24. All right, what do you got for me? What do you think? Are you moving like a side chick?
But I just would like your input actually.
Okay. On what?
So I am in a relationship. We've been
Okay.
together for 4 years. We're going on 5. And
4 years? Four
yes,
years going on 5?
yes.
Okay. And
We
you're
met in college.
24?
Yes, I'm 24.
Okay.
We met in college and we're the same age. So that already like makes me wonder a little bit.
Okay.
We have a great relationship and I love him so much and he loves me so much and we're moving obviously, but I'm just like thinking about like what's the next step, you know? And
Hmm.
I'm almost married by 23 basically. And it's just something that I think about and I just want to like
Well, okay. So you've been together with him since your freshman year?
we got together I would say end of freshman year, beginning sophomore.
Okay. And has he graduated?
No,
Have you graduated?
no.
When will he graduate?
We kind of, well, not we, because it wasn't at the same time, but for different reasons, we just kind of had to start working. Um, and then that kind of like would
Okay.
build things.
Short answer. You're not in college anymore?
No, we're both not. So there's not like a graduation date is what I was trying to say.
Okay. And he's your age?
Yes, we're both the same age.
What does he do for a living?
He works at AT&T. He's a sales rep.
Okay. You want children?
I do.
How many?
Um, like two,
Two?
two, three,
Two or three? Which one?
three.
What state do you live in?
I'm in Georgia.
You already see the problem, don't you?
Um, to have and being in Georgia and wanting to have children.
Two, he's young and not a college graduate. Three children. Where's the money going to come from?
Well, okay. Um, we're both we live together actually, and we've been living together for like 2 years now.
Where's the money
And
going to come from for the family? 10 years from now, three children. Where's the money going to come from?
from the money that we make now, I think we can honestly have a child right now, possibly. I just
Three,
wouldn't have a child
three,
without being
no,
married.
three children. Three children. Each child is around $250,000. Three children.
A
How
quarter
much?
million dollars? I wasn't raised on $250,000.
I'm sorry. You want me to tell you the truth, or you want to hear what the hell you want to hear?
No, I want to hear the truth.
I don't think you really do.
No, I do. That's why I was so nervous when I first got on because I got on and you immediately picked me and I was like, oh snap.
You're a high school graduate. He's a high school graduate. Competence gets compensated. Where is he going to increase his competency?
Um, he has plans and he talks about it. And
What?
that's another thing that
Okay.
worries me.
All right, but how? Okay. See, you can't answer questions because
I
you
don't know
don't
the answer.
know.
I
You
don't
don't
know.
know because he's 20 some odd years old with no college degree and not competent in anything. Working at AT&T selling schlepping phones, he could have got that job out of high school. No disrespect to him. That's I get it. But it's not. NOT not what you build a wife and three kids off of. Would you disagree?
I wouldn't disagree with that.
All right. So you guys try to make a square peg fit in a round hole because of your feelings. You had a college suite, you had a college romance. Okay. But we are going into the winter time, right? So, Omicron variant out there. Your income potential is capped. So is his. So the future would look like the most predictive models would be middle income, like a average family of four in the United States is earning around $55,000. That's with both people. So if you look at what the average black man earns in this country is like $42,000. The average black woman, 28,000. You guys will be making 28, 42, $70,000 a year with three children in Georgia. That ain't Buckhead.
I know. I don't want to like, um, well, in our specific case, it wouldn't be like, it would be more than that. And I think it would be enough to get started. So I don't mind getting started, like, and
Okay.
getting married and waiting off on kids. It's not like I want 3 kids right now and I want everything right now.
Ma'am, it doesn't, it matters what you want, but someone has to have the skill to command a higher wage. Is that going to be you or him?
Well, I guess I'm saying I think he makes enough. I think I help and I make enough, and I think we could do it, is what I'm saying. I'm not like,
People in chat room, 70,000, ma'am, no, you're going to be broke. See, that's what I mean. You're basing this on, okay.
I'm basing this on our income specific.
Right. And what do you live right now on? Home or an apartment?
I live in an apartment.
Right. Right. And you make enough to survive, and he makes enough to survive. And you guys are sharing, y'all live together, so you're doing a little bit. You know how expensive a child is?
Yes.
Do you?
Well,
How much if you would have if you had to put an infant in daycare, how much would it cost a week?
I don't have a child, so I am
No,
not sure.
no. Guess.
I really have no idea.
Guess. That's insufficient. Guess.
I've never used a
Guess.
daycare. I don't know.
Guess.
Let me see. A week, probably $1,000. I have no idea.
Okay. Can you afford $1,000 a week for the infant in daycare?
At this time.
What do you mean at this time?
I don't
How
know
much?
if you're speaking like right now or
Okay. When do you think you would be able to afford $1,000 a week?
I mean, I'm not sure.
You're not sure. Do you make $4,000 a month?
Yeah.
You make $5,000 a month.
Yes.
What do you make annually?
Can I type it? I'm just
Sure.
what? Okay.
Sure. Just hold your hand up. I don't care. You're not on there.
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm just shaking. I'm sorry.
You just hold your hand up. Nobody can see you.
Oh, okay. Um, did that make sense?
No.
Oh,
Just say the number.
oh, 55,000.
A month.
Oh no, you asked me my annual salary.
Okay, 55, which is good for a young woman, but it's right. It's a little over $1,000 a week. Okay.
Yeah,
Do you have a pet?
no.
My point is, when you're young, that sounds like a lot of money. Because 5 or 6 years ago, you were in high school and minimum wage, but that's not a lot of money. Kids are expensive. And I want you to think, because you and him are both high school graduates, and you got to look at the average incomes. And a family of three. Number one. Number two, I think his age is far too young to consider marriage.
Yeah.
Um, so why would you want to? You been with if you weren't with him, would you pick him to marry?
Yes.
Why?
Because um, he's just he's just a great man, and I respect him so much, and he has taught me so much, and he
He's
has.
24.
Yes, he's 24.
Yeah. Um, no offense. Did you have your father in your life?
Yes, I come from
Okay.
a family.
Oh.
My background is I'm not American. Well, I guess I'm
Mhm.
American technically, but I was born in Cameroon, and I grew up in families. And
Wait, hold on. What are these? Hold on. These sensitive ass people in the chat room. Don't get mad at me because so poor people get married. You can marry if all you want to. You be poor and have kids if you want to. I get it. I grew up poor, but don't get mad at the numbers. Look at this shit. It's like don't get mad at me because the numbers are what they are. Poor people can't marry. You can have marriage, but it's talking about kids. Go ahead.
yeah, I'll
Well,
let you.
I mean, I don't know, man. Does he want
That's the
to?
question, and that's what worries me because I question it for the same reasons. I think about that, and
I think he's too. I think he's too young, and I think that you're too optimistic. You love him, that's fine, but you're going to need far more than love. And I don't know anybody who would say a 24-year-old without a professional certification or degree is going to be stable enough to turn their child over to.
yeah, I can wait on children. We both want to wait on children. I just want to be married and start our lives officially. Like I just think he says he wants to be with me. I say
Huh?
the same thing. And it's been
Okay.
a while. We lived together. Like that was a big deal for me because I had to tell my parents that. Like that was
Okay.
a way bigger deal for me. So it's like
Okay.
I just want to know what's the holdup. Because I'm
What do you
fine.
mean?
I'm
What the
waiting
hold up?
officially
What? How
for
long you live together?
2 years now.
What do you mean? What the hold up? The hold up is he ain't married you.
Yeah, I don't. Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't
He doesn't
understand.
want to marry you.
Well, I guess
What do you mean? You guess? I mean, okay. Look.
our lives just don't seem that way. So, and
Okay.
that's
Well, show me your engagement ring.
I know.
Then your lives are that way. You just don't want to look at the reality. You're going to tell me this long story about you not being from here and your family and your culture and your tradition and all this other stuff. We're young, we can win, such and so forth, blah, blah. But where the rubber meets the road is 2 years ago, you had to move in with this man and tell your non American parents, true or false.
Yes.
And 2 years later, you still don't even have an engagement ring. He doesn't want to marry you. Now, it's up to you to deal with that reality. He doesn't want to marry you.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Because if he did, what's the holdup?
My concern is that
If he did, what's the holdup?
he has no example. He doesn't think that way. He doesn't think like
I don't want to hear about his example. He said he wants to marry you, yes or no?
he did.
When?
He says it all the time.
Then what does he know how to go? Does he know what an engagement ring is?
He does. His
Does he
concern.
know where the does he know where the count does he know where to go file for a marriage certificate, a marriage license?
Yes.
You know what a justice of the peace is?
He made a joke about that the other
Does
day.
he know what a justice of the peace is? Does he know what a justice of the peace is?
Yes, he said we
Do
should.
you have a car?
Yes.
Then what's the holdup?
That just can't work that way for my case. I can't
That
just
can't work that way.
no, I would have to have a traditional wedding first.
Why?
Because he would have to pay my bride price to my parents. Like it's a whole
He's
thing.
already got why? He'd have to, or you'd want it that way.
No, I would actually rather not do that and go to the
Okay,
court.
you have to pay your bride price. Okay,
It's a
I'm just
ceremony.
hold on. I'm gonna go there. I'm just gonna go there.
Okay.
Ma'am, you're living with a man, right?
Yes.
If he broke up with you, would somebody have to, and you got with somebody else, so they have to pay your bride price?
When you get married, yes. It's not about the bride price.
Okay,
It's
I'm just asking.
yeah, you have to.
But does it
Like,
lower your price when you move in with somebody?
well, the price is symbolic. It's not like
I
a
know it's symbolic. I know it is. It's symbolic. It's supposed, but that's what I mean. So it's not like it's not a hardcore requirement.
well, I guess in this instance, I guess it depends on who you're asking, who would lowest my value. To my parents,
Where are your
no,
parents? Are they in this country?
no, they're in Cameroon.
All right. And you live here.
I do.
Would you be getting married here?
Yes, I'll be getting married in
Did
both places.
okay. I get what you're saying, I guess. Well, ma'am, your parents don't have anything. If you wanted to get married to him, how they gonna stop it?
They're not.
Just like they couldn't stop you moving in. If he said, "Hey, I'll marry you, but I'm not gonna pay your bride price. Here's your wedding ring. Let's go down to Justice Peace," you'd say what?
Well, he wants to. He wants to
No, no,
come.
do, 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 do,
Oh,
do, do,
okay.
do. I asked you a question. If he said, "Look, I want to marry you, but I'm not paying that bride price. We already live together. Let's go on down here and get it done," you'd say what?
Go and get it done.
Then you just undercut your own argument. He doesn't have to pay. See, why I'm doing this with this young lady is because she's in love. And when you're young and in love, you can make dumb decisions. You've already gone to get your parents and moved in with this guy 2 years ago. He knew how big of a deal that was, but he still has not formalized it with you. That should be you shouldn't have moved in. It's not like you guys are not sexually active. You're living as husband and wife. So forgive me if I don't buy into this bride price and this and that. He doesn't
It's not.
have examples and all this other stuff. This ma'am, the man, if a man wants to marry you, he marries you.
I understand that. I guess we just progressed slowly. Yes, we've been together for a while, but we were young,
I
and
don't
then we took
care.
steps, and
I
now
don't
we're
care.
ready.
I don't care.
So if now we're ready, I shouldn't wait to see if it's gonna happen. If now
Well,
we're ready,
I don't. Well, it doesn't matter what you want to do or not. Okay.
no, he says it too. Is what I'm asking. Yes, it's
Okay.
been 4
All
years.
right. 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 He says it. Okay. I'll tell you. He says it to keep your legs open.
That's funny.
It's not funny. It's the truth.
No, I said he's calling me. That's funny. I'm sorry.
He says it to keep. He tells you what he needs to keep the sex coming and keep you contented. You haven't made a requirement for your presence, your body, or anything else that he marries you. It's been, you didn't say 6 months, you said 2 years.
Well, 1 year.
When you moved in 2 years ago.
It was. I just
Man,
miscalculated.
what's the holdup?
I'm not sure. I think he's just work. I don't know. I think he's just like he said for financial reasons. And I'm like, what does that mean? You don't have to do something grand. Like he just, I'm not sure.
That was your answer right there. His answer doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
But mine does. What's mine?
He doesn't want to.
Right. 5 years of knowing you, he doesn't want to. He may love you, but he doesn't want to marry you. Let's just say, unfortunately, what if I'm right? What are you going to do?
Yes, I think about that. It's
Okay,
so
but what you didn't answer, but what if I'm right? Then what?
if you're right, I wasted all my time, and that's
Okay, but then what? I didn't say
oh, if you're right about if he doesn't want to,
yes.
he already knows, and there's a deadline. Actually, I'm not. I have to break up with him, and I told him it will break
What,
my heart, but
ma'am? Make it simple.
I said I would be done.
What does that mean?
I said I would break up with him.
And then that means you got to do what?
I'm not following. I'm sorry.
Breaking up. See, it's breaking up, but you live together.
Oh, of course I would have to move out. We're breaking up. That well, something would have to be figured out. And I just think that's so heartbreaking. But yeah.
This is why. This is why. This is why it's so much better when the parents and adults are involved because you're too young, you're too close to it, and this is going to end in heartbreak.
I try to involve them and they're just way.
Okay, I'm just saying. Look, man, what I'm ultimately saying is this. Okay,
Mhm.
I get you're in love, I do, but you're saying I 1 minute you're saying I can't just get married. He needs to pay my bride price, and on the other hand, he's saying we can't get married for financial reasons. You're like, no, it's not that big a deal. You're speaking out of both sides of your neck, and what you're showing is a woman who's in emotional conflict. The truth is staring you in the face. This man, you would marry this man if he asked you. You go to the justice of the peace and go on about your business, but he hasn't. There is nothing stopping him from marrying you if he wanted to. You would accept. That's an uncomfortable position to be in because that means I got all this time invested. Now what? You cannot make somebody want to be with you that does.
Okay.
2022, everybody's self awareness is sexy. And what I'm trying to get you to understand is the only person you can control is you. And if he doesn't want to be with you and the reasons he's giving you don't make any sense, are you really going to do anything about it? Or are you just going to stay? Those are your options. Because sounds to me like you want to be married. But I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why you'd want to marry somebody who does not want to marry you.
That's just that's not our experience, I guess. I'm not
Okay.
sure. Like,
All right.
to
Okay. Okay.
answer your
Go
question.
back and what I want you to do is I want you don't listen to me. I want you to go back and read the chat room. I want you to go back and read the chat room of the women because I know what your experience is, but ma'am, you are uh, in a fog.
My concern is exactly what you're saying, and I came on here to get clarity, and you're giving that to me. I'm not trying to argue with what you're saying. I'm just trying to answer your questions.
I know. I mean,
This
I get it. Your the
actually
answer. The
confirmed.
answer is the answer is you. If you have to come on to a YouTube show to get clarity for somebody who went for 5 years, there's already problems.
Yeah.
Okay, well then you have to do something about that. You defied your parents to move in with this man.
Well, I didn't defy them. I just said I had to tell them. I didn't defy them. My parents are
They wanted you to move in. They would have said, okay, do that if you'd have said something.
when I told them,
If you'd have said something, so they were okay with it before you did it.
no, I told them I was going to do it, and then I did it.
What they say?
My dad was like, okay, I'll let you know.
What does that mean?
I guess he had to think about it. It was just a big deal for them on this.
Exactly. So stop. See, that's what I mean. I said defy. Okay. He's in Cameroon. He can't stop
Yeah,
you.
I wouldn't
Your
have done
father
it.
wanted you to move in with him before marriage?
If he had said no, I wouldn't have done it. That's why I asked him.
Oh, Jesus. Did you ask or did you tell him you were doing it?
I asked him.
What'd you say? How'd you ask him? I'm curious. Now
I
I'm
said,
curious.
I said, Dad, Taylor
Uh-huh.
and I are thinking about moving in together, taking that next step.
Mhm.
You know, I just wanted to let you and mom know that this is something in the talks and we're planning on doing this. And then that's when he was like, I'll let you know.
That's not asking. Chat room. Did you hear a question in there? Ladies and gentlemen. She said, I said, Dad, Taylor and I are thinking of moving in together and taking things to the next step. I'm just calling to let you know that's not a goddamn question. The women in the chat room saying very deceptive. No question. No, no, no. It's
I guess
telling.
the
No,
way
no,
he
no, 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 no. The women, that's not a question, ma'am.
he said, "I'll let you know," because he understood. We just my dad is
Okay, stop. It's not a question. So you can do that. You can do that babble with your dad. I'm not going to do the babe in the woods. I see a woman who very well knows what the hell she wants. And your father, if your father is dealing with who I've dealt with right now, he knows he's not going to tell you anything that you don't want to do anyway. You basically told them, Dad, Taylor and I are thinking about moving in together and taking it to the next step. I'm just calling to let you know. Where is the question?
well, I didn't tell you the whole conversation. That was just
That's all I need to know. You don't get to
yeah.
no, man. Where's the question in what you just said?
There wasn't, but he
Or is it
said
the question in what you just said?
there wasn't. I was
Okay, then there's
bringing
no
it up to
question.
him. Yeah, I guess there wasn't a question per se, but I was bringing it up to him that we were thinking about it,
No,
and
ma'am. No, ma'am.
I was,
See.
yeah.
This is one thing, audience. This is one thing I really just. Modern women, accountability is like kryptonite, ma'am. You got to be accountable for what you said.
Of course, I was scared to tell them, so of course I was like
But
gonna,
you weren't scared to do it. You weren't scared to tell him, and you weren't scared to
but
do
I
it.
was terrified. I
Okay.
thought it was gonna
All right.
be
I'm about to end this conversation. You're not a baby.
okay.
You're in the situation, and this is why some people are probably like, "Oh man, I feel so bad for her." About 10 minutes ago, there are people in the chat room saying, "Oh, I feel so bad." Now you see why I do what I do, because that babe in the woods, innocent shit, I see right through it. There's no reason to feel sorry for her. She knows exactly what she did. That's why women in the chat room are turning and starting to see exactly what I've been responding to right now. Right now, women are like, "Oh shit, I thought he was being a little hard on her at first, but fuck." So I took you off camera because, young lady, the reality is this. If he wanted to marry you, he would have married you. Now, whatever you choose to do about the uncomfortable reality that you have been with somebody for this long, you spent this amount of time, you feel this level of investment, I don't envy that. It's hard. I get it. But you still have decisions to make. And approaching somebody with an ultimatum, marry me or I'm done, is not how this is supposed to work.
Well, it's a mental thing.
Excuse me?
I have a mental deadline, is what I'm saying. Like, because I've been thinking about it, is what I've been questioning this because we're living together, we're doing grown up things, we're basically doing everything we would have done anyway if we were married. So I was
I
thinking
want to
about
read you something. That's why the dude is not marrying her. She can't obey her father. He knows you won't respect him in the marriage. I'm not going to lie, man. I'm not going to lie. That says a lot. A woman who's willing to do, you may not like that.
no, that's true. My mom tells me that all the time.
What did she tell you?
She tells me that all the time.
Tells you what?
That how we treat our parents is a reflection of how we're going to treat our spouse. They look at that, or how we treat our family, or if we bad talk them, or they know we're going to, basically they know. It's a reflection.
Okay, but this is a matter of respect.
Yeah.
And I asked you, did your father? You didn't. Your father didn't co-sign on this. You told him you were doing it. But did he? But I'm going to ask you a point blank question, and I only want a yes or no answer.
Okay.
Did they raise you to do this?
No.
Did they raise you to do something different?
I would.
Yes or no?
Half and half.
Okay. They did not raise you to get married before you moved in with somebody.
Yes.
So what is the half and half?
Um, yes, you're right. It doesn't matter. You're right.
Modern woman. So you went against your, is this your family, is this your tradition in your country?
No, but it's hard to have a
Hold
tradition
on,
in
hold
here.
on, hold on. But you invoked traditional bride prices and things like that.
None of my siblings that are married have
Ma'am,
traditional weddings. They just
ma'am,
happen that way.
ma'am. A bride price is intention. The reason for a bride price is what?
The reason for a bride price is to symbolize the two families coming together.
Mm-hmm.
And all my family, my siblings and I live abroad. So we
Mm-hmm.
all did the same relationships and we went back home to do our traditional weddings. My brother just got married in September, my sister also. So we can't live like a traditional life because we're not back home. So it's kind of a mix of both cultures. And my parents are understanding of that. And that's why they were like, I guess that's how y'all do it over there, and we had a conversation about it. Yeah, I brought it up like that, but it was talks for like 2 weeks. So we kind of give and take, and we are even talking about a traditional wedding now. But
Bride price is when a family of the groom pay their future in-laws at the start of their marriage.
mhm.
What is the purpose of a bride price? Bride price is not a payment for women, rather it's seen as a way of valuing the labor of a woman. The effort involved by the families in raising the female and the labor value of the woman and her offspring. The payment is a way of securing rights of the husband's group over the woman and her children. I think that makes a lot more sense than what you just said.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. See, you just made up your own shit. That's not what a bride price was. And I'm sorry, ma'am. When you move in with a man, you lower your value. If you were to break up with your boyfriend and go back out here and onto the market and you would find somebody else and this bride price, they find out you've been living with a man. Do you not think it's gonna lower that value?
We're
Just like
doing.
not being a virgin lowers the value. Just like having children lowers the value.
I understand what you're saying, but we're basically just doing it as some like protocol. It just has to be done. It's not
It doesn't
that
have to be done. It doesn't have to be done. It's what you want. I get it. You would prefer to
my
do it.
parents want that. I don't even
What's
want
your
that.
okay? Well, your parents.
My sister told me maybe it doesn't even have to be done. So we're
Okay.
just talking about it.
Okay. Well, you
And
said the reason we were talking about this is I said, "Why can't he marry you?" And you said some bride price. And what we're starting to understand is, for the people who don't understand how we got here, is that really is. I said at the beginning, that doesn't have to be done, and you said, "No, it's my culture." And see, you've already changed it.
I thought you said, why can't we go to the courthouse? I said we can't just go to the courthouse because we have a whole traditional thing to do. And I also told you, he even made a joke about it. So it's not that like I would love to, but I also want to like do something with my family and honor them. And that's how it needs to be done. My siblings did it that way. So if he wants to
Did
do
your
it,
siblings move in with Did your sister move in with her boyfriend before she got married?
yeah.
Okay.
And so did my brother. I guess because we live
Okay.
abroad, it's a bit different.
Well, I live abroad. I get it. Where do they live?
My sister's in Belgium.
Okay. Did she finish college or no?
Yes.
Did her husband finish college?
Mm, I think so.
Did your brother finish college?
Yes.
Did his wife finish college?
She's finishing right now, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And both of y'all don't have college degrees. And he's working and selling phones at AT&T.
They were in process.
I don't want it. No, see. I ask questions the way I ask for a reason. So your brother and sister are more stable.
Okay. When they got married, is what you're saying?
All right. Bye-bye. This enough. I want you guys to understand. She's still there. I need you guys to understand the fucking need to be right is pathological with a lot of women. She would continue to fucking argue all night, debate, split hairs, whatever. Knock yourself out, young lady. No, man, I told you I'm done. I've talked to you enough. It's just you're hard headed, man. You're hard headed. I mean, maybe you're soft spoken, but you know, if you got brothers and sisters, people know when the child is defiant, gonna do what the hell she wants to do. That's you. You do what the hell you want to do. You do what the hell. I mean, that's what you do. Are you the youngest in the birth order?
I am.
So you do what the. So you're the one that used to. How many of them? 3 kids or 2? 3 of y'all?
We're 4.
4. So you're the baby.
I am.
Used to get in your way?
No.
Okay. Well, young lady, do what you want to do.
I appreciate what you said.
But it's still not. But it's not going to change the fact that see the problem is the man. If he wanted to marry you, he'd be moving a different way.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You confirmed my concern, and that's why I came on. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just answering your questions, but you did confirm what I was already concerned about. So I was just trying to see, like, okay, should I wait? Should I give it time? Because he is also young. But
What time for what? Now, see what you're gonna need time for is to heal and for therapy. You got 5 years into this. Nobody needs to deal with the residual after effects of this. Do you think you're going to be able, you think you can go from this situation to another situation and give your all?
Not immediately, no.
Thank you. Let's acknowledge that. And you need to get that process started.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. I don't know who you are. So show yourself. You know, I get it. And here's the thing. I know when people are young and in love, they feel like they need to fight for their relationships. And I was that way too. Nobody could really tell me anything, but okay. But what happened to her? Nobody can really tell you anything. It's like, ladies, we got all off the subject. Side chick versus main chick. But I will use this. In situations not like this, but a lot of times when the modern women, their first loves, and they never really do the work after being heartbroken. Some don't acknowledge they have hearts. Some just go from one to the other. And ladies, the reason it is so hard for women to stop moving like side chicks is fear, scarcity, and lack keeps you from going all in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up for some of the guys since I didn't do a show on Wednesday. Yeah, I mean, it's just bad, man. That's why I said I'm not a fan of men under 30 years old taking on wives. Just not. Not unless you're not unless you're just an exceptional guy. Just not. I mean, it has nothing to do. You may be a thorough guy, but just the way the world is structured today, the world is a more complex place than it was. And the amount of gravitas, the amount of wisdom, the amount of knowledge, I think the average husband is going to need to go 30, 40, 50 years, well, actually 40, 50 years. It's difficult to cram that into a 25-year-old mind. You know, a lot of young guys feel like, well, I mean, and like I said, I've said this before. Life is so different after 40 anyway. You get married, you don't really come into your man shit until about 40. At 35, at 30, the light switch comes on for probably 50% of men. By 35, the light is finally really on, and at 40, the lights are on. The lights are shining in the room. The lights are shining in the room by that time. Unmute yourself. SUV, your name, whatever, Savina. Unmute yourself. I'm gonna have to go on. I mean, I wish it were. I wish it was a situation. I like this camera angle. I mean, I wish it was a world to where you could tell young couples, but if you're gonna be a young couple and start out, I would hope you're gonna move to Anchorage or some shit. You disagree on the emotion, right? What are you talking about? Said I disagree on the age to marry. Most of us pick up so much emotional baggage when we wait. I said for women. I mean, he said for men, not for women. Women need to get married earlier. What's the problem? Is there somebody in here own one? Let me see. What's going on? Let's see. U.S. Y'all chill out in the chat room, man. There's no need to get all into that. But yeah, a 35-year-old man, a good age for a woman, 23 to 25. 10-year age gap. Pretty good. 10-year age gap. 10-year. Oh, yeah. I don't bring in people who are in the dark. What? What you? Who is? Your first name is? All right. What do you got for me? Okay. Did you have anything on the topic? Okay, I do have. Hold on, I do have a specific topic tonight, though. So hold on. Let me bring some more people in. Carmen, C, just hold on just a second. Okay, guys, do me a favor. When we pop in, I get it, but it's already close to 1 o'clock. I'm gonna try to get everybody kind of in to have their one quick say. You said I've been into a 5+ year age gap. No, there's a reason that happened. Somebody said no sound. Yeah. Well, when people come in kind of looking like they're going to troll, I do something with the sound. All right, Carmen, come on. We got to go. Carmen, going once. All right. Side chicks. Ladies, overall, here's how this works. Anytime you're moving in fear, scarcity, and lack, anytime you feel like I can't make a mistake, I can't do this, I can't do that, fear of the future, you're moving in the wrong way. If you can't approach dating and relationship, if you can't approach relationships in good faith, then what are you going to attract? And see, this is the problem. Women act like when they meet a thorough man, then things will work. When I meet a guy who's thorough, who's vibing at the right level, no, what happens is when you meet that thorough man, your energy is off, your mindset is off. Because when when the men are moving at a certain level, a certain wavelength, a certain speed, you're either going to catch up or get lost or get left. And see, there's a thing called right person, wrong time. Some people believe right person, wrong time. I think there is something to be said for that, but I also think it's a convenient out for a lot of people. Right person, wrong time gives far too many people plausible deniability. I think far too many people today are walking around thinking that they are more dope than they really are, that they are better than they really are, that they are really main chick worthy, but moving like side chicks. And I'm going to tell you, when I talk to men who I know who are out here moving and shaking, such and so forth, and you ask them, hey man, what happened with that one young lady you were seeing? Oh man, well, red flag popped up. What happened? Inevitably, things are going okay. Then she did something that was like, completely out of left field. And it's like, well, I know, man, I know you're a thorough man. You're like bop, 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 bop. And the thing is, it's generally things are going well. And there's a song called by Nickelback. There's a song by Nickelback. And I want you guys to understand what I'm about to say. A song by Nickelback, it says, something's gotta go wrong because I'm feeling way too damn good. Modern side chicks, when things are going too damn good, they screw it up. Something's got to go wrong because I'm feeling way too damn good. It's like, wait a minute, something's supposed to happen. This ain't right. This is too good. This is act like too much. No. You can just win sometimes. Something's got to go wrong because I'm feeling way too damn good. Feeling way too damn good. Feeling way too damn good. Then Nickelback comes through. So, ladies, I'm telling you, I have some friends who AKs. And I talked to her 3 months ago. She was dating a man, and I'm just thinking they're going down the path. Next thing you know, they're not together anymore. And then she had to confess. It was too right. She panicked. You know what she did? Started a stupid argument. Started an argument and just eventually what you end up doing? Started an argument to give her a reason to break up. This is too much. I'm too busy. I don't have time to go on. This is too stressful. It's not fair to you. You should go out and find somebody who's ready for what you want to. I got this going on, that going on, this going on. I'm like, no, wait a minute. You said you want to be married and have kids. This guy checked all the boxes. You like him. He's cool. I met him when I'm like, what happened? It's just too right. I'm like, too right? Something's got to go wrong because I'm feeling way too damn good. Think I'm lying. Ask the ladies, do they have any female friends that have done that stuff? Broke up, stopped a relationship because things are feeling way too damn good. Side chick. Self-sabotage. Thank you. It's not you, it's me. And this goes back to the apology thing. And the funny thing is, I knew I've known this person for a long time, and I knew she was about to do something stupid because she used to talk to her friend all the time. What she started doing, she started getting kind of sketchy with the communication, started moving sideways. Next thing you know, wrecked her own home. Like, she got surprised because me and a friend, Godfather gave. I was like, you know what, you need to go fix that. But unfortunately, there was no fixing that. That's a wrap. They had already had a couple of, unbeknownst to me, they had a couple of other falling outs. And he was just like, this is too much. Now she's sitting here during the holiday season with a dude that was one of the best guys she had ever been with. She actually could have won. Messed up for what? Came in and what? Good faith? No. Fear, scarcity, and lack. Anxiety and stress. Y'all think I just be making this stuff up? I know a lot of people. So I'm going to tell you right now, ladies, especially the older you get, you cannot afford to miss. If you're in the danger zone, you need to treat the next man you get with like he's your last possible. But I'm going to tell you, especially over 35, ladies, y'all, what? Anyway, y'all act like women, this is why I will say when I was listening to, I'm going to say her name, but what's one sister said, women still have the ability to still see themselves as that young, hot thing and don't realize that they're not as dope as they think they are. You know what? That may be a Saturday show. I didn't do a show on Instagram on yesterday. We need to have this conversation about, do women, and this is really for women over 30. A lot of women over 30, and I'm going to give y'all the benefit of the doubt because the world doesn't tell you. A lot of women don't really see they're not as dope as they thought they were. Especially women who have a certain amount of good looks or what. Oh, yeah, that's going to be good. That's going to be real good. All right, man. Appreciate this. Thank y'all for hanging out. Man, this show ran long, but I started almost 11 o'clock. We're getting to 2-hour shows. 2-hour shows, 2-hour shows. We got to keep the shows at 2 hours, at 2 hours and 8 minutes. 2 hours and 8 minutes. That's what the run over on the music. We're going to keep these shows high and tight, 2 hours. Appreciate you guys. Love you all. Thank you for your support. Ladies, your Godfather's there for you. Fellas, your Godfather's on your side. I want to see more of these ladies getting out here and removing the side chick mentality, putting the fear, scarcity, and lack, the anxiety and stress out there, putting themselves out there and making themselves available for what is possible for them. And that means they are going to be ready to be on your program, moving in a way that's going to be beneficial to you. I am here for you, gentlemen. Like I said, I want to see you guys get what you want and win. And I want to see you get it and enjoy it. Till the next time, peace. We are gold. I'm a DSP.
Yes.
I cannot say what's wrong or right.
No.
It's not hard to fool me.
No.
'Cause I'm addicted to the good life.
Yes.
Yeah. Lead the way. I follow. No need to say.
No.
Where we are heading now, babe.
moderators. Shout out to everybody that came through. We have a members only. I'm going to announce it on community tab. Shout out to everybody that came through on the super chats. Ba ba da ba ba da ba da ba.